Hello, you're watching News Mongolia on MNB World. I'm your host, Shazan Noktai. For our top stories, 1,991 cases and 19 additional deaths confirmed on Monday. A South Korean signaling and communication system will be installed for the Tavan Tolgoi-Zuunbayan railway. Healthcare workers are in double workload fighting COVID-19. For other news, stay tuned. On Monday, the Ministry of Health reports that 1,991 new cases of COVID-19 were confirmed and 19 more people have died.
In the past 24 hours, 1,991 new cases were confirmed and 6,848 have recovered. Unfortunately, 19 patients, 10 women and 9 men died of COVID-19 complications. Out of the new cases, 3 were imported. Out of the domestic cases, 1,043 were confirmed in Ulaanbaatar. 945 were confirmed in the rural provinces. At hospitals nationwide, 21,501 COVID-19 patients are being treated. Out of them, 11,924 show mild symptoms of illness, and 384 are in critical condition. Additionally, 65,419 patients are being treated at home under supervision from first-level family hospitals. Health officials advise people not to invite people over their places, nor participate in any kind of public events, and keep taking precautionary measures thoroughly.
A South Korean signaling and communication system will be installed for the Tavan Tolgoi-Zuunbayan railway. The administration of Tavan Tolgoi Railway have signed a contract with Korean National Railway for the comprehensive design, software development, equipment supply, and installation of the signaling and communication system.
The Tavan Tolgoi Railway project is a 416.1-kilometer railroad connecting Tavan Tolgoi and Zuunbayan, and 240-kilometer railroad connecting Tavan Tolgoi and Kashon-Sukhat. Korean National Railway will be responsible for the installation of the project's signaling and communications system, and Mongolian Railway will serve as the main contractor.
Korean National Railway has an internationally recognized high-speed rail system, and it has experience in the construction of major railroad projects and the installation of the latest technologies. So we can expect that latest technologies will be introduced to Mongolia's 416 kilometers railroad. We are happy to take part in this major Mongolian development project. We are planning to install the best possible signaling and communication system that will suit Mongolian environment.
Development of the railroad commenced 2 years ago on June 24, 2019. The 416.1-kilometer railroad connecting Tavan Tolgoi to Zuunbayan was completed in May 2021. Tavan Tolgoi Railway plans to conduct tests in October of this year. With the successful installation of essential systems, the railroad will start operations in July 2022.
Here we have a story of a physician who works at a family health center in Darkhangol province. She and her team is doing their best to provide medical help for the rising number of COVID-19 patients.
Muhtol's workday starts at 8:30 in the morning. She leaves work at 9 p.m. at the earliest. It's common for her to work until 1 or 2 a.m. The surging number of COVID-19 cases keeps her and her team from getting any rest.
At 8:30 in the morning, we start our day with carrying out medical examinations. When we receive emergency calls, we leave the office to visit patients. If physicians are not at the office, it means they're on call.
Muhtol said her schedule is fully booked until the evening. She finishes the workday by collecting patient information and doing data entry for the day. There were 6 physicians at her healthcare center at the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic. Now only 2 physicians remain. Most of them left due to the excessive workload and stress.
Now there are only 2 physicians at our health center. We're doing the work of 6 physicians. Therefore, we want the public to understand our situation and remain calm and patient.
MN Hospital Healthcare Center has treated over 1,600 COVID-19 patients so far. 90% of their medical staff have contracted COVID-19 while on duty, but they haven't received additional compensation for working on the front lines of the pandemic. The director of MN Hospital Family Health Center, Mrs. Toya, said there is another reason why many of their staff have left. Many of them have been distressed by treating and communicating with aggressive patients. MN Hospital Health Center is responsible for the care of 12,000 people in the clinic's immediate area. The shortage of medical workers and the excessive workload have posed a major challenge while battling COVID-19.
And here's the currency exchange rates provided by Mongol Bank.
Mongolia plans to build a hydropower plant in the western part of the country. The Erdenburan hydropower plant on the Hop River will be constructed in the next 5 years with a soft loan from the Chinese government. With the construction of this 90-megawatt hydropower plant, long-term energy supplies to western areas of Mongolia will be ensured. In addition, it will lay foundation for the development of a renewable energy sector in the region. Mongolian rock band The Who finished their highly anticipated sophomore album, which was recorded in Mongolia during quarantine. The album is expected to be released in early 2022. But first, the band will hold a tour this fall in North America, where they will be offering fans a sneak peek at the songs from the forthcoming album. The Who's debut album, The Guruk from 2019, debuted at #1 on the World Album and Top New Artist charts. The band has accumulated over 250 million combined streams and video views to date and has received critical acclaim from the likes of Billboard, NPR, GQ, The Guardian, The Independent, Revolver, and even Sir Elton John.
And here's the weather forecast for the world's major cities. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for staying with us. We'll see you tomorrow with more stories and updates. Have a nice evening. Goodbye.